One shark attack, that's front page news. But in New South Wales, we've had not one, not two, not three, but four shark attacks in just 48 hours. It's made headlines around the world, but more importantly, it's got Sydney-siders understandably nervous. Surf Lifesaving is warning people to stay out of the water, with some beaches on the city's north closed to swimmers who've been told, and I quote, "Go to the pool." Authorities are blaming weather conditions for the spate of attacks. Sydney's had recent heavy rains that have made the water murky and attracted sharks closer to the shore. Joining us now to discuss is shark expert Dr. Daryl McPhee. Daryl, thanks for joining me on the program. Four shark attacks in 48 hours. What's going on?
It's certainly unprecedented. It's not unusual to get clusters of bites, but 3 in 24 hours around Sydney, and then a further one in New South Wales. Certainly unprecedented, sadly, in contemporary history. There's been a perfect storm. It's the best time of the year, or the time of the year when bull sharks are most abundant in Sydney Harbour and surrounds, January and February when the water's warmer. The rain in the catchments create that murky water to flush the bait from the upstream reaches of Sydney Harbour, from Parramatta River and Lane Cove River, has probably congregated them around the mouth and the adjacent beaches. Sharks always occur around Sydney. Bull sharks always occur in these months. But of course, we don't always see this series of bites.
Dr. McPhee, back in November, you warned that rising shark numbers had increased the threat of attacks. Tragically, you've been proven right. Is there anything that could have been done between the time you were warning that we might have this situation and now?
Look, it's easy to say things in hindsight, but no way that I would have predicted, or anybody else would have predicted, four bites in a short period of time. The government has tools at its disposal. I think it's probably deployed very well the tools that it has, but sadly in this instance it just wasn't enough with the circumstances.
One attack, shocking. Two attacks, wow. Three attacks, what the heck? Four attacks, this is ridiculous. Should we be prepared for more shark attacks in the coming days?
Fingers crossed. Let's hope not. Certainly, obviously, it's devastating for the families and the victims, and obviously having a significant impact on beach culture in Sydney, which we all know is Australia's a beach. We're a beach country, and the beaches around Sydney are some of the jewels in the crown. So it really is affecting communities as a whole.
Many people have talked about the need for shark culls. You've talked about large numbers of bull sharks in Sydney Harbour. It is a popular tourist place, as well as locals wanting to enjoy the water. Are shark culls the answer?
The Greater Sydney area already has shark nets in place. They're obviously highly contentious, diversity of views on whether they work and whether they're socially acceptable. Personally, I don't think a cull is the answer at this point in time. And I suspect the government won't go down that path either.
It's funny you talk about whether shark culls or nets are socially acceptable. I tell you what's not socially acceptable. That's people being taken by sharks. One last question before I let you go. People wanting to go for a swim in the next week or so, what should they do to keep themselves safe other than, cross your fingers?
Avoid any murky water. Swim between the flags on patrol beaches. Avoid any areas where there's a lot of activity of baitfish in particular, and particularly try and avoid that late afternoon period.
Dr. Daryl McPhee, I appreciate your time this evening. Thanks so much.